Hello everybody, welcome to one of my videos. Today, as you can see by the screen, we are playing Rise of the Robots. This is on the Amiga CD32. Now I know this game has lots of problems, but I still want to do a video for my channel because it is a good game, it just could be a lot better. Now there is an intro to this game, but I'm going to edit out these horrible texts which appear at the top of the screen. So there we go. I'll edit out those horrible texts that appear in the top and the bottom of the screen. That's the bit I dislike the most. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see if I can do it for this video. Okay, this is the first battle, and this is the loader droid. Now let's go over his strengths and weaknesses. His strength, he has solid build and powerful arms. Weakness, he is slow and limited tactical ability. Special moves, he has a double fork slash. Now this game does have lots of problems, but there is something about it that is good. But most of it is bad. Yes, the graphics are good, but there's not much else that is good. But there's something about it, like I said. Yes, the moves are very short supply. Characters are short supply. The sound is pretty basic. Now it needs more music, like in-game music. That would be great. More special moves, more moves. Apart from just a basic punch and a basic kick, a crouching punch, a crouching kick, and a flying kick, and then your special moves. One of the other problems, and it's probably the thing I hate the most, it's the text that runs along the top of the screen and the text that appears in the movies. Yes, you can speed the movie text up, but for the battles you can't speed it up, and it's a bit awful. That is the bit I hate the most. But the game itself, it's not bad. It could be a lot better. They tried, but it's not bad. But there's something about it that I do like. But anyway, that's the end of the first enemy. And this is the second. Now this guy is strong. He is called the Builder Droid. Now his weaknesses is vulnerable legs and slow speed. Strength, he has powerful arms and efficient blocking tactics. Now like I said, controls are very short supply. You have jump, crouch, shuffle, left and right, punch and kick. And his special moves are a pile driver and a bomber jump, which is very strong. See, this bit I don't like. You can't speed it up. Right, let's tell you a bit more about the game. Now there isn't many fighters. But what you have to do, on this version anyway, I don't know about other versions, but you have to beat each of the characters twice. So once you've beaten them all, apart from the final boss, you have to play them all again and beat them again. Again, not a particularly good thing about it. Once you've beaten them for a second time, you then go on to the final boss. Beat the final boss and you complete the game. Now you have two bars. You have your normal health bar, and then below that you have your power bar. If you hold the button down longer, you do a stronger punch or kick or special move. But for an enemy like this, this is by far, I think, the most tricky and awkward, slow, painful enemy. This is the only tactic that I've ever done that works. Because he blocks it pretty much all of the time, all I tend to do is fly kick him and then kick him in the head. Sometimes he will get his big punch in while I'm doing that kick, but it is quite a slow tactic, but it works. So I've been doing this for many, many years. If it works, don't change it. Yes, it's slow and painful, but it works. But there we go. Final result, Cyborg wins. There we go. He is out. Okay, third battle is the Crusher Droid. Strengths, agility. Strengths, speed. Weaknesses, vulnerable CPU housing and vulnerable arms when extended. This character does have a large range when it comes to various kicks. Special moves, he has a pincer mincer. Now the controls for the special moves again are very, very basic. It's either up, down, fire or back, forward, fire. That is it. But the game does not have many characters. It really, really needs more. Now this one, again, I do have a tactic. I charge that button up and then hit him with a kick. It's the same tactic I've always done. It works. Now another problem to this game is you can't mix the characters up. Now what I mean about that is if you're playing it as single player or two player, you can't have two robots fighting each other apart from Cyborg. Cyborg is your character. Now Cyborg has to be in every single fight. So you can't have Crusher versus Loader or anything like that. It's got to be Cyborg. Cyborg has got to be in every single match. And again, can be a problem if you wanted to spice it up a little bit. If you've got friends round and you want to have a two player, one of you has got to be Cyborg. Okay. Next fighter. Now this one is quite fast. This is the military droid. Strength is speed, tactical intelligence and heavy blow force. His weaknesses, vulnerable CPU housing and vulnerable limb joints. Special moves, catapult spin and cyber slash. And again, the moves pretty much the same for everybody. So this one is quite difficult. So bout one, prepare for combat. But this one is a lot faster than the other ones. But not as bad as the other ones. Cyborg wins. Anyway, I haven't spoken about my moves. My name is the Cyborg. Strength, agility, intelligence. Weakness, human CPU, can suffer mental fatigue. Yes, moves, very basic. A forward punch, a forward kick, a crouching punch, a crouching kick, and a flying kick. That is it. And then your two special moves. Cyborg special moves. Once I beat this guy, I will tell you. Is a flying headbutt and a shoulder barge. Now you can charge both of them up. There we go. That was extremely close, but Cyborg wins. But yes, turbo headbutt and shoulder barge is his strongest moves. They are his special moves. Right, now this is actually the final one before the boss. So not many fighters. This one is the sentry droid. And this one can fly. Strength, tactical intelligence, speed and aerial agility. Weakness, this is the only one that doesn't have any weaknesses. None identified. Special moves, just the one actually. Flying jet kick, which is powerful. Very powerful. And he's quite a big guy as well. Again, can be difficult. Tactic for this one, charging moves, I guess. Use the shoulder barge and the headbutt if you can. Because he does have quite a powerful move, which he just demonstrated. Now that is not doing his move, which I don't know why. But there is the headbutt. That is a very, very strong move. You can block as well. I don't tend to very much, to be honest. There we go. Cyborg wins. Now, I'm not expecting this video to get a lot of views. I know a lot of people hated it. I can understand why they hated it. But like I said, something about it. It is retro. They did try. They tried very, very hard. But unfortunately, didn't do very well at all. Sound effects, very, very disappointing. But there we go. Cyborg wins. Now, the first time I played this, I was very, very, very surprised. But when I beat that guy, you then go back to the first one again. Now, I thought that was a problem with the disc. But that is what you do. You have to go through them again. So there are not very many characters at all. It is 5. And once you've defeated the 5th one for the second time, you then go on to play the final boss. So the loader droid is a mass-produced robot in use in a wide range of applications in manufacturing plants all across the plant. The loader is now considered to be old technology and is being replaced by the more sophisticated BHF-03 builder type droid. So you have to play them again. Again, first to 2. But I think the difficulty does go up slightly for the second run. There we go. The droid has never been assigned combatic tasks. The possessions no self-defense software other than the regular standard hazard avoidance procedures. Now, out of the 2 moves, the 2 special moves, the shoulder barge is the one I use the most because I think that's the more effective, the more powerful of the 2, because you slide into them. If you get it fully charged, that would be a bonus. There we go. So that is finished for the final time, and he's lost his arm for the final time. So now we're going back to the builder droid. The builder droid is designed to supersede the more primitive loader class. The huge BHF-03 is designed to be able to carry heavy plant components around the engineering floors of manufacturing units. There you go. Intelligence low, power rating high, combat abilities average, strength, powerful arms, agile legs, weak points, speed, limited tactical abilities, threat minimum. I disagree. He has a big threat. He has powerful arms. Now that is a threat. I think out of all of the fighters, I think I've lost more times to this one than any others. More than the final boss. But again, I know it's very painful to watch, I'm sure. I'm sticking to the same tactic because it works. Now this game was actually the second game I bought when I got my CD32. Unfortunately, back then, I was unable to drive because I was too young. So what my brother did is I gave my brother the money and he got on the bus and went to Maidstone in Kent with his friend. I stayed at home and he bought it for me. But I paid for it. I gave him the money and he bought it for me. And I was really excited to play it. But we were both very disappointed with it. But I didn't get rid of it. I kept it. I kept trying it. Eventually I did complete it. But I didn't get rid of it. This is the same version that I got. I've even got the receipt of when we got it, the date and even the time. We bought this, or he bought this, at 14 minutes past 1 on January 95. So there we go. Oh, hang on a minute. No. January the 14th, 95. At 12:06 PM. So there we go. I've even got the receipt. Right, so now we are on to Crusher for the second time. The second and final time. The Crusher droids were introduced into the Electrocop production halls when a series of builder-class droids developed autonomous routines and destroyed an entire production line. When not required as an act to production line bouncers, Crusher droids are usually that entered hazardous areas on the production lines to free jammed machinery and extract waste materials. Right, so again, same tactic. Just time that kick. Charge it up and kick his pinchers, his crushers. Cyborg wins. As a machine specified designed to destroy the Crusher droid once under the control of the supervisor is an opponent which presents an intermediate series threat to the cyborg. See, that is a very, very powerful kick with lots of distance. Now, I haven't lost a fight in this video yet, but this one is looking more likely. It might look like I'm doing the same move, and I am doing the same move. It works. Most of the time. There we go. As a combat droid, the Crusher class robot is formidable due to its speed and pincer arms, which must be avoided at all costs. Its insect-like form can also confuse some combat droids' sensory equipment. So there we go. We're running down that tunnel again to fight the military droid again. The military class droid has been designed specifically for combat and security appliances. The exterminator is Electrocorp's generic combat class robot and has rapidly become the standard machine in all of the planet's military organizations. The exterminator, recruited by the supervisor, is a top secret development model and features modifications not found on production military droids. So we must fight him for a second time. And also, I forgot to mention, you don't get continues. There's no... Well, you can have a time limit. You can turn it off. You can have a maximum of 90 seconds. But all you get is one attempt. So whether you're fighting them for a second time and you lose, it's game over. No second attempt. Prepare for combat. Now, I've got statistics on my phone as well of this game. And of course, the sequel. There was a sequel as well. So there we go. He's done. He's dead again. He's dead again. Rise of the Robots is a fighting game released by Time Warner Interactive in 1994. Originally developed for the Amiga and PC DOS. Computers by Mirage's Instant Design. It was ported to various video game consoles, including Super NES, Mega Drive, and the 3DO Interactive multiplayer. The game includes a single-player mode in which the player assumes the role of the EC032-2 cyborg as he attempts to stop the supervisor who takes over Electrocorp's facilities in Metropolis 4. And it also contains music by Queen's lead guitarist, Brian May. Now, whether I can actually play that, I'm not sure. I don't want to get a strike. That's the thing with YouTube. That's a problem. So we're not sure on that one. But anyway, this is the final fight before we tackle the final boss. Now, this is going to be difficult. I have played another version of this game. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it was the Mega Drive version, which did have a few changes. Some of the movie scenes was different. It actually had added footage. Right. We're nearly there. I say it's a very, very slow beat 'em up. I've played lots of beat 'em ups in my time, and I have to admit, it's not the worst one I've played, but it probably is one of the slowest ones I've played. And sometimes the moves do not work every time I perform it. But there we go. Final result, Cyborg wins. So we've now... See, in other versions, he actually does kick him off the side. Okay, we're now on our way to the final boss. This is the Supervisor. You only need to fight this one once. Strength, tactical intelligence, morph capability, and speed. Weaknesses, none identified. Special moves, mutation, melting, and reform. Now the only way I can explain this character is Terminator 2. The T-1000, I think it is. So this enemy takes forms in other things and also creates spikes and also melts and then reforms. But this character is a lot faster, which is why it's the last boss. I've died a few times on this, but it is a wacky character. Yeah. It's even Steven. Unfortunately, when they block, health does not go down. As simple as that. Yeah, right. Another one like that. One more fight. What can I say? She's going to have one hell of a headache. Supervisor wins. It all comes down to this one. That jumping, whatever move it is by far the worst. It has quite a reach. I'm saying that, pretty much all of her moves have good reach. I don't like this. This is going to go down to the wire, isn't it? Doesn't get any closer than this. If I can just keep her in the corner, we should be fine. She hasn't done her melting move yet, which is quite a surprise. Come on, Jamie, we can do this. Oh yes! 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 We've done it! Cyborg wins! Woohoo! Excellent! Excellent, excellent! There we go! Cue the music, and this game does not have a lot of music. And there is all the characters that we've beaten, some of them twice. Do not adjust your sets. There is no issue with your television, or your phone, or your tablet, or your laptop, or your PC. This is what is supposed to happen. And there's nothing wrong with the sound. It's what it happens. This is what it happens. This is what's supposed to happen. There we go. Not a lot to the outro, but a win is a win. Now let's bring up some more statistics about this game, shall we? Developed by a team of 5 people, including a former Bitmap Brothers member, Sean Griffiths, Rise of the Robots was intended to use a high level of artificial intelligence that was never seen in any other fighting game at the time. The game features music from Queen's lead guitarist Brian May, although it only uses The Dark and Resurrection, a track taken from his solo album Back to the Light. While the in-game music was done by Richard Joseph. A contemporary and retrospective review towards Rise of the Robots was negative, with much of the criticism targeted its crippling gameplay and controls. Despite being praised for its good graphics, the sequel Rise 2 Resurrection was released in 1996. Now I've never played that before. I believe it was on PlayStation, but that is all I know, but I've never played it. I've seen footage, but that is all. But anyway, I know I'm not going to get a lot of views from this video, but it's a video that I've wanted to do, and yes, it has quite a lot of bad things going for it, but they tried. It does look good, it just needs a lot more work, but unfortunately it's a little bit too late. I mean, if there was a remake, I think that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. Just give more moves, more players, more speed to the game, and don't have to keep playing the same player twice. That would be good. And also split them up. You don't have to have Cyborg on every single fight. But there we go. Anyway, that is the end of my video. That is Rise of the Robots on the CD32. Thanks very much for watching. I know it's not a popular game, but it's still another video for my channel, and I still do enjoy playing old games. I mean, like I said, it could be a lot better, but there is something about it that I do enjoy. But there we go. Anyway, this is Jamie from Morgan Does Games. Please like, please comment, please share, and please do subscribe to my channel. I do have a Facebook fan page, and I'm also on Instagram, and also on Twitch. And I do live streams at 8 o'clock Friday night UK time, so please do join in for that. And there we go. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Please give me videos that you want me to do. I've still got quite a few to catch up on, of course, but I will try my best. I'll see what I can do. But it's all it's what I do. I love it, I enjoy it, and I'm doing it because that's a good reason to do it, because I enjoy it, and it's for you guys. You guys are brilliant. Take it easy, guys. See you next time. Ciao, bye. See ya.